Chances are you're going to have heard of the Arcade Top 50. As the name suggests, it's the top 50 arcade games of all time. Now, while there is not a definitive list, when you ask most people, they will be able to name at least a few of the games that are on those lists because they are the most popular. But towards the bottom of that list, and even off the list altogether, there are some amazing games. So this is what we're going to focus on. Let's find some hidden gems. First game that we want to look at is a game called Congo Bongo. It's actually also known as Tip Top. So the idea of this, if you can think of it as like an isometric Donkey Kong, you'll see what I mean in just a few moments. So the idea is Bongo here, the monkey, plays a practical joke on the hunter, and now the hunter is out to seek his revenge. So you can see what I mean by it has elements of Donkey Kong in it. The big ape at the top is throwing down, in this case I think it's coconuts, although it looks like kind of melons to me. And the hunter has to navigate his way through the various pitfalls and jumps and things like that to reach him. So it is an isometric view, as you can see. The levels do change as you get through them. The game was actually produced by Sega back in 1983, so it is quite an old game. If we're looking at Donkey Kong was 1981, so a couple of years after Donkey Kong. The game is very, very difficult, and I do think that this game would play a good bit better with a restricted gate. At the moment I'm playing this with the Legends Gamer Pro, which is an octagonal gate, and every now and then the character doesn't do what I'm expecting them to do, based on the control scheme, or based on the direction that I'm pushing. The game is really good fun though. There's various different aspects to it, like the monkeys, when they grab you, they mess with your controls, that you won't jump as far and things like that. The game really does, it's one of those games that is the right level of frustrating to bring you back, get you adding in those extra credits. So it's a really good fun, and I would highly recommend, if you have the ability to go and look for it and give it a go. I know it is available on the iArcade, so if you've got one of those at hand, this is definitely a game to check out on it. I don't think it's too much. You can play 2-player on this. Now it is alternating turns, which kind of for that age of game is kind of the way things were back then, but it's great fun. Unfortunately I was no good at this. As you can see, I'm just throwing myself down pitfalls, I'm diving into water. It's like I say, it's the right level of frustrating, and I do think that the controls that I was using don't really lend themselves perfectly to this game, although once I started to get an idea of how I should be controlling the hunter, it did become a little bit easier. Finally, I started to get used to the controls, and we make it up to Bongo himself. He then runs off to the side, and that's how the level progresses. Now, I was expecting level 2 to be a bit more of the same, climbing up the mountain, but as you can see, the level completely changes. Now we're here at I guess you would call it a river, a bunch of islands, snakes chasing me. This one was a lot easier to navigate. I guess at this stage I had sort of learned the various quirks in the controls and was able to overcome the level quite easily. That was a lot of fun. Moving on, then we go into level 3, which again changes the dynamics completely again. Now, I didn't really understand what I was meant to do here. I thought I was supposed to go down the holes to protect myself from the rhinos, but the rhinos were actually able to kill me while I was in the hole. So I don't really get the point of the holes. I thought I was doing what I was meant to do, but as you can see, the rhinos are still able to absolutely obliterate me, even when I'm hiding down there. So I think at this stage I just decided to absolutely gun it. The holes do absolutely nothing to stop the rhinos, although I think I understand I'm just meant to sort of dodge and weave, serpentine the whole way through. But there you go, managed to get a local high score, so we'll add it up onto the leaderboard. Why not? So there we have it, guys. There is Congo Bongo. What did you think of it? Have you ever played it? Had you even heard of this game until now? Honestly, I had only heard of this about a month or two ago, and when I saw the gameplay on it, I did think that this was going to be a fun game to play. So it was one I really wanted to check out. I'm glad I've had the ability to. I think if I had seen this in the arcade, I definitely would have stuck a couple of credits in and given it a go. So sad that I never saw it in the arcade. It definitely does not ring a bell. For any of the arcade machines I would have seen back in the day. But there you go, I'm finally able to play games like this. There's loads of games that I would have missed out on just because not every arcade can get all these games in. There was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds back then. So I'm really glad I get the chance now to go back and see a few of these games. I have no idea why I died there, that was ridiculous. But anyway, thanks very much for joining me, guys, and I will see you again. Bye for now.